So you got, that's really the concept through all this. 1 again to 2. Repeat it, but go to the 4th fret the next time. But no pauses. In other words, sometimes subgroups can put pauses that don't need to be in there. You don't want to go. You want it to be. And it's 2.5 times. So 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. The next one, you kind of, it's the same concept. It's a little more difficult though because you got to change the fingering. 5A, middle finger. Start it the same way, alternate pick, palm mute, pinky 7D, we have down, up, down, up, down. That is what I mean by B concept. Then start it over, but we're going to go to 5D with the 3rd finger, so it's... Do it again, but go to 4D with the index. So we have... Do it again, but go to the 7D. So, then a little tricky here. Down, up, palm mute, 5A twice. 5, 4D, 5A. So it ends with. Slow it down. And that's it for that song. Very cool song. The next one was Shotgun Messiah with Don't Care About Nothing. This is 0 to 56 seconds. And kind of didn't realize how good this guitar player was. One of the bands that I do remember them, but I just didn't listen to a lot of them for some reason. Who knows why, but great song, great player. Let's see. The way this is going to go, Sam, he's got 3 pretty much of the same. There's some accenting that I threw in here that I had missed. Palm mute the open E, and then 5/7, just regular old power chords on the A and D to 7/9. So go. And then play that again, but our chords change. 5/7 DG to 7/9 AD. Now in the video you can see him go up, down. You're going to have to experiment with strum direction on that. So I went up on that. And then back to the first one. Palm mute open E. And then 5/7 on the DG to the 7/9 DG. That's where the rest comes in. And that's the part I want to explain to you. The repeats with accents after the second one. So the second one would go. Oops. If you don't want that in there, that could have been an overdub. You can just let it ring. Okay? And then our third one, our fourth one starts the same way. Up to that. So 3/4 of the way through, it'll end with. We got this. Very cool part. So you're ending it with 5/7, 7/9 AD, 5/7 D, 7/9 to 5/7 AD. Good subgroup, right? Now you gotta be ready for this whammy bar here. He hits a natural harmonic on 4G. Push the bar down, depress it a little first, pick the harmonic, bring it up and beyond the pitch of your tremolo. So you'd have this. Past it, vibrato, and then drop it. So it's Eddie Van Halen trick. Alright, section 2 comes in. And it's actually the same thing. So far. So yeah, that is the same. But I wrote it out because this one's a little different, watch. And then, so you're going to do half of it, palm with the open E twice, and then you're going to go. That's thrown in there. So, natural harmonics, remember light pressure. So after the 2 open E's palm muted, we do 7B, 5G, all harmonics, 5B, 5G, 7B, whammy vibrato. Very cool sounding. Then basically it's like a repeat without the open from 5/7 on the AD. Up to tempo it's. So you notice there was a slide that time though. He plays around with those. He's not consistent. Sometimes he slides it, sometimes he doesn't. Sounds cool either way. Open E, palm mute, and then you're going to repeat all that with a 5/7 DG following it. That leads us into section 3, and why did I not timestamp it? But it's the part you said you were struggling with the tapping. I think it's the verse. So you're going to go. There's actually some altered things he does in there, but that's the basics of it. But I'll show you the exact right now. So 5/7 AD. As that's ringing, we want to tuck the pick away, or you can tap with your middle finger, which might be the best bet actually. Lower your thumb, and we're going to tap 10 on the A, pull off to 9/7/5, hammer 7 and 9, and just do that 4 times. It'll make more sense if I play it slow. We got low thumb because of the stretch. Alright, he does it 4 times. Then when he does the transition, he just takes the chord back to 3/5. And it's the same thing, but your fret hand here is now back a whole step, but the tap is still off the 10, so now it's 10/7/5/3. And it's going to be back and forth between that, but on the next one through, you're starting it over, he throws in this. You'll hit the power chord, bar with your 3rd finger, take your pinky to 8B, pull off to 7, pick the 7G, 7D, and then he still fits in the pull-offs. So it's in there. Into the tapping. Back to the 3/5, that's all the same. Okay, 40 seconds in. Now I timestamp it. This is easy compared to what you've just done. 7/9 AD, 5/7 AD, down, up, down, 3/5 twice, once with a quick rest, and then hit it again and move to 5/7. I think that's all we were going for on that. I'll tell you right now. Oh no, there is a little more. 53 seconds in. Open 2 AD, just power chord. And then natural harmonic 5G. We did something like this earlier. Press the bar down, pick the note, bring it up and beyond the pitch of the bridge. And then open 3 open on the E. Open 2 AD played together. And then open 3 on the low E, quarter step bend. 2 left. This is Jeff Labar. This is the guitar player from Cinderella. Never knew he had a solo album out, and boy, this one was like probably one of my favorites. It reminds me of Man on the Silver Mountain from Rainbow. Very Richie Blackmore-ish. I'm going to back the gain off a little bit for this. As a matter of fact, it's clean. Well, it's got a little bit of distortion. Let me back it down. So in this, I can't tell by watching the video, but I think he's using these 2 fingers to pluck some of the notes. But you got, oops. Oops. See, you're going to have to transition to a pick at some point in here. So if you want to use a pick for all of it, you can, but there is a different sound. Glue these guys together, man. Not like seriously, but stick them together. and use your thumb for the bass note, after you hit this power chord, you would pluck. You'd take your fingers and go underneath the D and G, and then bar the 2nd fret, same strings, thumb on the A, open. So it's this back and forth between 2 fingers and the thumb handling the bass end. You would do that twice. If you don't, and you want to use a pick, that's fine. It sounds like this. But there is a difference in sound. 5th fret D, G, vibrato. Open A to 5-4 D, G. So open A to 5-5, 5-4. Open A to 5-4. So, and then it's kind of a start over here. Oops. Up to there, and then open E. Want to switch over to the pick for sure now. To 1E vibrato. Really cool part. Open 1 vibrato. Open 3A. 2E half step bend. This is the part I really liked. 2A. Open D. 3E. So you have. Let's see. And then open A, and you're back to this. Up to the 5-5 D, G vibrato. So that's like the beginning, right? Open A, 5-4 D, G, open A, and this is different. He goes 5-4, 5-5, 7-7, open D, G. Let's play it up to there from this part. So. And then a start over. Open E to 1E. Open 3 on the A. 3E. 2 open A. 3E. So that's a little different than the last one. Unison bends. Sounds like something out of Somebody Save Me. 7G, 5B. Remember, we like to back those with an extra finger. Bend it a whole step, and then go to 10-8 to 9-7. Back to 10-8 to 12-10. 14-12. 15-13. So we have. Oops, lost it. Yeah. There's no rest on those. Page 7, you will go 15B, 17G. Unison bends, again, you're going to do them twice. And then at 33 seconds, we got this. You'll bend the 19G. Personally, I'm like in the middle because the frets are so small up here. You bend it. Go to the 15E. Wait, I'm not high enough up here. 19 on the G, I'm sorry. I thought something sounded low there. 17E. 20B, pull off to 17. 19G, bend. 17B, 20B, bend, vibrato, pick. So it sounds like this. The vibrato is before the secondary pick. Back to unisons. 8-9 or 8-10 on the B and G. Yeah, it's like he picks up from that to 9-7. 8-10 to 3-5 to 5-7. Now, if you have a floating trim like this, that's why you're hearing me struggle with keeping the waves out of it, because I don't have a block in there. So really, a guitar without a Floyd would be better for this. So back to the 10-8, 9-7. Remember, we're bending the upper string each time on unison bends. 10-8, and then he jumps up to 15-13, 14, 12, 10, 12. So it ends with, and he slides off with it. The last thing we're doing here, which I thought was really cool, dude. You wanted to do this. I threw in the rhythm too for you. Bonus. It's the Pinheads, Power of Love, Huey Lewis, you know, with Michael J. Fox, where he just starts jamming in that audition. And he's just kind of going forward with some little pentatonic riffs. The first one, or actually, 8 on the D, bend, release, bend, slide. That's the first little one. And then the next one is 9, 10 on the A, palm muted. And I would go middle third. Here's why. Because you're going to hit 8D palm muted on the with your first finger after that. So that's our next one. These are tough. I don't know if I've ever showed you these in any prior CVT lessons, but it's not a unison bend. You got to grab the 10th fret on the G and B, use your third finger. I like to back it with a couple. I would definitely, not just like to, but definitely, here's why. We're going to bend in, bring them back, get the middle out of the way, and pull off. So the middle is just there to help support the bend release. Keep pressure into the string as you're bending, ascending and descending. So we have, and then 10 pull off to 8 on the G to 10D slide. So really cool run. 5th fret G and B natural harmonics. We've used these in some of the other songs today, but never as being played at the same time. You'll hit them, whammy, and then dive bomb it down. But it's these two notes. But he's hitting them like a chord. That's the 9-second marker. 12-second, we got 18 on the